Don't you wish that you could find out that a guy has no intention of committing to you before you invest 6 months, a year, 3 years, 5 years? I know I sure do. My name is Stacey Speller. I am a relationship expert for ambitious women just like you. And I'm going to give you some tips, 3 really important red flags for you to pay attention to so that you can recognize those guys who won't commit right away before you invest all of your time, your energy, and your emotions into them. So the first thing I want you to pay attention to is, what does his life look like? Like, he could be a really great guy, a lot of fun, great looking, maybe you have good chemistry, but let's face it, his life is a hot mess. That's the sign that he doesn't commit. He can't commit to a better life. He can't commit to getting his own life together. How is he going to commit to you? He's not. He's just a non-committal type of person all the way across the board. When you see little things like that, second, third date in as you're getting to know him, pay attention. Do not invest time, energy, or emotions into a guy like that, because I can promise you it's just going to end up in a dead-end relationship, and then you end up being the terminal girlfriend. How do I know? I have been there. Do not ignore that. Look at his life, okay? The second thing that I need you to really pay attention to, and this one you're going to have to really kind of just open your eyes, and ladies, I need you to do these 3 things before you invest your emotions, because let's face it, once we get our emotions involved and we feel some kind of way and we're really feeling them, then it becomes really, really hard to make a really good decision. So the second thing I need you to pay attention to is he pursuing you? And what do I mean by that? Is he pursuing you? Is he initiating the conversations? Is he initiating a text message? Is he showing himself to be engaged in getting to know you? And if the answer is no, or well, I'm not sure, that's another sign he can't really commit to anything. He's kind of just playing things loose. You know, maybe he has a hard time making plans. You know, it's a Thursday and you're like, hey, you want to go to brunch on Sunday after church or something, you know, innocuous like that. And he's like, well, you know, I'm not sure. Maybe I have to go by my mom's, or maybe I have to do this, or, you know, everything is just, he doesn't know. He can't make plans. He's not sure, you know, things like that. Not a good sign. Again, that's the sign of somebody who is non-committal. That's a non-committal type of guy. And you want to know it before you start investing, again, your time, your energy, and your emotions into them. And the third thing that's a huge red flag that you can really pay attention to and really just kind of start noticing those behaviors. So you got the first one. Let me go back. The first one, does he have his life together? Is he committing to things with his career, getting his life together, or is his life a hot mess? Doesn't mean he's not a great guy. Doesn't mean you don't have chemistry, but his life is a hot mess. The second thing is, he doesn't ever want to commit to a plan. He doesn't initiate anything. It's just always kind of, you know, he's just real kind of laid back and real kind of chill and like, okay, whatever, I can't really say what I'm going to be doing. You know, all that kind of just playing it loose type thing. And then the third thing I want you to pay attention to is if he's always seeming like he has trust issues. What do I mean by that? You know, where, you know, well, you know, I don't really trust people, or, you know, he just seems really, really guarded. That's a sign that he's not going to commit, because that tends to be an excuse where maybe he was hurt in the past, because men get hurt too in relationships. Maybe he was hurt in the past. Maybe he had a difficult relationship, or maybe he's just a jerk and he just wants to play the field. And so he kind of says things like, oh, well, you know, I don't really trust people like that, or, you know, I don't really open up like that, or it's kind of hard to get to know me, whatever language he puts around it. But just the fact that he articulates, or maybe he doesn't, but he does things that lends itself to not trusting anything. Like, it could be something as simple as you go for a coffee date and he always has his phone face down, or he keeps his phone hidden. Like, well, what are you hiding? Like, what are you trying to avoid here? So pay attention, because what I want for you ladies, I am not about wasting time. Here at Team Stacey, we're like, no, we do not waste time. Ambitious women don't have time to waste. And for some of you, let's face it, Boaz is like, how late? Very late. So We're not wasting time on dead-end relationships with guys who won't commit, and you don't want to waste 6 months, a year before you find that out, okay? So pay attention to those red flags and don't commit until you start seeing behaviors that give you that opportunity to say, you know what, this is a guy I could move forward with, okay? Now, if this is something that you've struggled with where you're maybe not sure and you're thinking, well, is this something I'm missing? Is something I'm doing, I'm not doing? Then I've got a free guide that is just for you. It's my top 10 tips of what you need to do to identify what's keeping you from having a quality guy who's willing to commit. You can check out the link here, or you can go straight to my website at staceyspeller.com and get a hold of that free guide. It's got a video course to it and a free guide, all completely free, and I promise you it really sets my ladies up for success, okay? So let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from you. I'm always available on social media, always available by email, and make sure you subscribe to my channel so that when I do a new video, you'll be the first to know. Have a great one.